Hello my dear students and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's lesson, I'll be teaching on some chemical reactions of organic compounds. Now, in today's video, I'll be focusing on dehydration. Now, dehydration is a form of elimination reaction whereby it occurs in alkanols. Now, alkanols are also called alcohols. Now, dehydration can be of two types. We have the complete dehydration and the partial dehydration. Now, let's talk about the complete dehydration of alkanols. And alkanols are also called alcohols. Now, let's take an example of an alkanol. Now, let's use ethanol for example. This is ethanol. This is ethanol. Now, dehydration works at a temperature of about 180 degrees Celsius. And the dehydrating agent used in dehydration is concentrated sulfuric acid. So what will be in our yield sign will be 180 degrees Celsius and concentrated H2SO4. Okay, now what happens in this reaction is simply this. The two carbons here that bears hydrogen and the hydroxyl group, okay, this hydrogen and the hydroxyl group is going to be lost to form water, and there will be an additional bond formed between these two carbons. Now this is what we get as the product. Okay, now this hydrogen and hydroxyl group is going to be lost to form water, that's H2O. Okay, now what happened is this. We are going to get an alkene. C double bond C with the elimination of water. So we'll put our hydrogen. So this is ethanol. This is ethanol. When ethanol undergoes dehydration, precisely complete dehydration, we are going to get ethene. And ethene is an alkene with double bond. So this is the complete dehydration of alkanols, also called alcohols. Now let's go over to the partial dehydration of alkanols, also called alcohols. Okay, now partial dehydration of alkanols works at a temperature of about 140 degrees Celsius. So partial dehydration of alkanols, okay, works at a temperature of about 140 degrees Celsius, and it's still the same dehydrating agent. So the dehydrating agent used is concentrated H2SO4. But what we get when alkanols undergo partial dehydration is an alkoxy alkane, whereby alkoxy alkanes are also called ethers. Okay, so for example, partial dehydration of alkanols deals with 2 moles of that alkanol. So this is what I mean. For example, we are still using ethanol. So we just say 2 moles of ethanol this is ethanol. Okay, when ethanol undergoes partial dehydration, so the temperature here will be 140 degrees centigrade, and still the same dehydrating agent, which is concentrated sulfuric acid. So what we are going to get is an alkoxy alkane, also called an ether, with still the elimination of what? Water. So we get this as our product. CH3CH2O CH2CH3 with the elimination of water. Okay, whereby the general formulas of alkoxy alkanes are arrow O arrow. Okay, this is called an ether. Okay, so for partial dehydration of alkanols, we get ethers. For complete dehydration of alkanols, we get alkenes. Okay, so these are the reaction mechanism for dehydration reaction. And remember, dehydration reaction is a form of elimination reaction. Thanks for watching.